Oh, Razor, 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 what in the fuck are you doing? Yeah. FragWatch here. Um, Inspired to give a little rant. I don't have anything written down, so we're going to see where this goes. Doing a little rant on the Boomslang by Razer. $1,307 for a mouse that, in my experience, at LAN tournaments and knowing a lot of the pros from 2000 to 2002 and 3, I didn't know a single other person that owned it. I was the only one that I knew, that I personally knew, that owned it. And I never once saw it at any tournament. Ever. I never heard one person talk about it positively. I can tell you the main person, as a fact, the main person that had it and advertised for it did not like it behind the scenes. Did not like it. I'm not going to name names, but when you do the research, you know who I'm talking about. Like, I find the pricing of it not to be at the level of meme, but at the level of insult to not just the industry, but to their customers. I think it's not a money, it's insulting. Full stop. I think it's insulting. I wish it was meme worthy. Right? I wish it was a meme. I wish it was funny. But it's not. It's just cruel. It's bad. Imagine, I think of like somebody thinking it's going to be this big collector's item. Somebody who can't afford it, right? And they buy it and they think it's going to appreciate in value. Or be a good shape. Be a good shape, Jesus Christ. And waste their money. Waste not just a little bit of money, but $1,337. It's unfathomable to me. It's like, if they plated it in gold or like did something to where you could melt it down and get something back, it's obscene. It's insulting, and I think it's despicable. I really do. I think, the co-founder of Razer would be appalled. Full stop. One of his things was trying to create things at value. And it seemed like once he went away, in my opinion, the company started focusing a lot more on profits than on products that were requested, that people wanted. It got gougy. They have iconic shapes, but that's only because they were, in my opinion, one of the first ones in the industry that were experimenting with shapes. I don't know much else to say. It's you know, it's hard for me to, I mean, even going forward, it's going to be hard for me to review Razer products and not think of just this insult to the consumers, to their fan base, to people, to gamers, to people who used and experienced that, in my opinion, total piece of shit mouse back in the day. If you want to own a part of history, collect every edition of the Microsoft IntelliExplorer mouse, or the Logitech MX 500, 510, the two colorways, or the three colorways of the 510, the 518, which I think had three colorways as well. Then there's the G5. Collect those product lines. Hell, collect Razer's actual good mice from that era, the Copperhead and the they had one other one other than the Copper, the Diamondback, was it? Copperhead and the Diamondback. One was small, one was a little bit bigger. They're both symmetrical. Collect the Death Adder editions. Those are, at least those are iconic shapes. And look, the Copperhead and Diamondback, people use those. Like professionals use those. I can tell you, at the time, a lot of people were using the MSIE 2.0 because it had the new optical sensor. And it could pull, you could mouse with it. You could do full swipes, and it wouldn't short out. The first iteration of the MSIE, if you moved it further than 6 inches fast, you'd snap out. You'd lose traction. It would just stop tracking. It'd overload it. The buffer would fill to the brim. I think that was the actual issue. And it also the MSIE 2.0 would detect on most surfaces, except for glass. The ice mats, it just never got along with. The Boomslang was never a big thing, ever, except for a meme, except for an expensive meme. It was expensive and shitty back then, and now it's just ludicrous. I don't know what else to say. And these things are in my opinion. I don't want to get sued. This is my opinion. I think anyone else, and I encourage you, if you have experience with it in the comments, let me know. I would be shocked if there is someone in the comments that comes out and likes it. This thing, let's be very clear. The Boomslang, the original, was operating off a ball, and anyone who used a ball mouse with a trackball underneath, a rolling ball, knows how dirty those got, knows how they would bounce on any surface if you moved them fast. It was inaccurate. And the Boomslang did have it really tightly in there with the roll wheels, and I think it had 8 roll wheels, if I remember correctly, which is like 2 to 3 times more than most ball mice at the time. Or mice, that's just what mice were back then. You moved them, and they had a ball at the bottom that would roll, and sensors inside of it, little wheels, would spin, and they would, give your input data to the computer. The Boomslang, I think, had a 2000 DPI, which, that was unprecedented for the time, so for a ball mouse especially. And it could pull Gs that were high. But look, it was more inconsistent than an MSIE 2.0 from a guy that used both. I never once took the Boomslang. I never played in an online league with it even. It was that atrocious. And even my friends with larger hands than me tried it and thought it was one of the most uncomfortable mousing experiences they've ever had. By today's standards, I'm trying to think of something in another industry that was so poorly made that it just went out of style immediately. There's a reason it had one iteration. And the only redeeming factor, in my opinion, of the Boomslang is that it was, for all intents and purposes, the first gaming mouse with high tech. It was just done so poorly and so overpriced. I think it was the first consumer mouse that had gold plating on the connector, the USB connector. But here's the thing, is most people used it with the PS2 port, and if you're unfamiliar with it's a little round plug-in, not PlayStation 2, but it was called a PS2 port, and it was like a little serial port or parallel port, I don't know, that was little and round. Like if you ever remember your keyboard plugged into a purple one, your mouse plugged into a green one on the back of every computer back then. And most computers in 2000 had 2 USB slots, and they were typically 1.0. I don't even think 2.0 came out till 2002. 2001 maybe, where it was actually in use. I think the spec was 1999 or 2000, but it wasn't in use till 2000, 2001, 2002. No one had a computer that had a USB 2.0 port. It's seeing the price on that. If it was 500, it would be a meme. If it was $300, that'd be a meme. Hell, you could just remake the original. Why didn't you just remake the original? Give us that. Give us a real piece of history. For $300, I would have bought that immediately. Now the only reason I'm tempted to buy this piece of shit, this insult to the community, is to have it on my desk for the next year or 10 and fucking razz every product that's bad with it as a fucking trophy of just insult to the consumer base. Like, here's your fucking Boomslang award for the year. Awful company X, Y, or Z. I'm sorry. I'm like, this was one of the first things I thought about this morning. And I just couldn't let it go. I had to make this video because look at this, look at that. That's thanks AI. For you people that are gonna like, oh, you got AI slop in the background. What do you know? Probably more than you. All right. I insulted a viewer or two. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, Razer, look. In my opinion, we owe you a debt for being the tip of the spear. That stops as soon as you start taking advantage of us. Period. I think the co-founder would be rolling his grave. I think he'd be very disappointed. I think the pros that helped you guys design products are very disappointed and would continue to be. After seeing this, I think they'd be appalled, in my opinion. Anyone who went to a LAN tournament from the release of this product for the next 5, from then on, no one used this thing. No one. Nobody. Any Quake tournament, any Counter-Strike tournament. Nobody's using that. StarCraft? Oh, no, absolutely not. There were promo videos of someone using it at a LAN, but I can tell you they didn't use it in the tournament. I can tell you that. I need to be careful how I word this. To the best of my memory, they didn't use it in the tournament. To the best of my memory, I knew that person before that person played Doom the first time. Take that how you want. Boomslang's a piece of shit. It always has been. And this is an insult to the community. This rant's done. We're going to wrap it up. Let's sing our way out here. Oh, let's sing our way out. Fuck you for fucking us. That Razer Boomslang. Oh, I'm making a fuss. Fuck you. Sincerely. Lower your prices. Fix your software. In my opinion, your software sucks, and it has for a long time. Stick to what you're good at, please. In my opinion. Never too late to turn around a company and the direction and vectoring of that company's trajectory. Never too late. Stop letting the board decide. Let your engineers... Hell, let your marketing team have a little whack at it. Maybe they actually listen to the consumer. In my opinion, that's what's happening. Maybe. What could improve it? Maybe. It's my opinion. All right. Take it easy. You guys rock. Thank you for listening. Now I'm actually going to end this video.